Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn history of fingerprints. Why fingerprint identification is necessary? Fingerprint provide a reliable means of personal identification. That is why fingerprint have replaced other method of identifying people who are reluctant to admit previous arrest using different names. Fingerprint examination and identification is not perfect, but it is very reliable when fingerprint activities follow national and international quality assurance standards, guidelines, and best practices. It is relatively inexpensive for solving crime. Cost is an important factor because governments must balance forensic and investigative resources to best satisfy timeliness and thoroughness goals without sacrificing accuracy. For example, DNA is as common as fingerprint at many crime scenes but can cost 100 to 400 times more than fingerprint analysis for each specimen and often require additional months before analysis is complete. Thus, while both fingerprint and DNA are typically harvested from serious crimes such as sexual assault and murder, at least serious crime scenes such as burglaries or vehicle break-ins, fingerprints are often the primary evidence collected and repeatedly processed. Fingerprints solve more crime than DNA, not because fingerprints are better evidence than DNA, but because of the sheer volume of fingerprint records stored in the government databases. More fingerprint records are added to US government database each year than have been added to the FBI's combined DNA index system database in the post 20 years. Other visible human characteristics such as facial feature change considerably, but fingerprints are relatively persistent, bearing injuries or surgery, causing deep scarring or disease such as leprosy, damaging the formative level of the friction ridge skin. Finger and palm print feature have never been shown to move about or change their unit relationship throughout the life of a person. Around 1880, French anthropologist Alphonse Bertillon devised a system to measure and record the dimensions of certain bony part of the body. These measurements were reduced to a formula that in theory would only apply to one person and would not alter over the course of his or her adult life. Bertillon also pioneered the concept of arrest photos taken simultaneously with bodily measurements and fingerprints. The Bertillon system was generally accepted in many countries during the next 3 decades. However, the anthropometric measurement system never recovered from the event of 1903 when a man named Will Bost was sentenced to the US Penitentiary at Leavenworth, Kansas. It was discovered there was already a prisoner at Penitentiary whose Bertillon measurements were nearly the same and his name was William West. Upon investigation, it was determined there were two men who looked very similar. Their names were William West and Will West. Their Bertillon measurements were similar enough to identify them as the same person. However, fingerprint comparison quickly and correctly determined the biometric word from two different people. Ancient artifacts with carvings similar to friction ridge skin have been discovered in many places throughout the world. Prehistoric picture writing of a hand with ridge pattern was discovered on a cliff in Nova Scotia. In ancient Babylon, fingerprints were used on clay tablet for business transaction. 1685 Bidloo, Dutch anatomist Govert Bidloo 1685 book Anatomy of the Human Body include descriptions of friction ridge skin details. 1686 Malpighi 1686 Marsilio Malpighi, an anatomy professor at the University of Bologna, noted that fingerprint ridges, spirals, and loops in his treatise. A layer of skin was named after him. The Malpighi layer, which is approximately 1.8 mm thick. 1788 Mayer. First mention of uniqueness. German anatomist John Christoph Andreas Mayer authored the book Anatomical Copper Plate with appropriate explanation containing drawings of friction ridge skin patterns. Mayer wrote, although the arrangement of skin ridges is never duplicate in two persons, nevertheless the similarities are closer among some individuals. In others, the differences are marked, yet in spite of their peculiarities of arrangement, all have a certain likeness. 1823 Purkinje. Anatomy professor at the University of Breslau, Wrocław, Poland, published his thesis discussing nine fingerprint pattern. Purkinje made no mention of the value of fingerprint for personal identification. Purkinje is referred to in most English language publications as John Evangelist Purkinje. Welker, German anthropologist Hermann Welker of the University of Halle studied friction-ridge skin permanence by printing his own right hand in 1856 and again in 1897, then published a study in 1898. Herschel, the English began using fingerprint in July 1858 when Sir William James Herschel, Chief Magistrate of the Hooghly district in Jungipur, India, first used fingerprint on native contract. On a whim and without thought toward personal identification, Herschel and Rajader Konai, a local businessman, impressed his handprint on a contract. The purpose of the hand was to frighten out all thought of repudiating his signature. The native was suitably impressed, and Herschel made a habit of requiring palm prints and letter. Simply the print of the right index and middle finger on every contract made with the locals. Personal contact with the document, they believed, made the contract more binding than if they simply signed it. Thus, the first wide-scale modern-day use of fingerprint was predicated not upon scientific evidence but upon superstitious beliefs. However, as Herschel's fingerprint collection grew, he began to realize the inked impression could prove or disprove identity, while his experiences with fingerprint was admittedly limited. Sir William Herschel's private conviction that all fingerprints were unique to the individual as well as permanent throughout that individual's life inspired him to expand their use. Coulier, Professor Paul Jean Coulier of Paris, published his observation that fingerprints can be developed on paper by adding cumming, explaining how to preserve such developed impression and mentioning the potential for identifying suspect fingerprint by use of magnifying glass. Taylor, American microscopist Thomas Taylor proposed that finger and palm prints left on any object might be used to solve crimes. 1870 to 1880 Fowles. During the 1870, Dr. Henry Fowles, the British surgeon superintendent of hospital in Tokyo, Japan, took up the study of skin furrow after noticing finger marks on specimens of prehistoric pottery. A learned and industrious man, Fowles not only recognized the importance of fingerprints as a means of identification but devised a method of classification as well. In 1880, Fowles forwarded an explanation of his classification system and a sample of the worms he had designed to recording linked impression to Sir Charles Darwin. Darwin, at advanced age and ill health, informed Dr. Fowles he could be of no assistance to him, but promised to pass the material on to his cousin Francis Galton. Also in 1880, Fowles published an article in the scientific journal Nature. He discussed fingerprint as means of personal identification and the use of printer's ink as a method for recording such fingerprints. He is also credited with the first Latin print identification, a greasy fingerprint deposited on an alcohol bottle. 1882 Thompson. In 1882, Gilbert Thompson of the US Geological Survey in New Mexico used his own thumbprint on the document to help prevent forgery. This is the first known use of fingerprint in the United States. Click the below image to see a larger image of an 1882 receipt issued by Gilbert Thompson to Lying Bob in the amount of $75. 1882 Bertillon. Alfonso Bertillon, a clerk in the Prefecture of Police of Paris, France, devised a system of classification known as anthropometry or the Bertillon system using measurement of part of the body. Bertillon system included measurements such as head length, head width, length of the middle finger, length of the left foot, and length of the forearm from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger. Bertillon also established a system of photographing faces which became known as mug shots. In 1888, Bertillon was made chief of the newly created Department of the Judicial Identity, where he used anthropometry as the primary means of identification. He later introduced fingerprint but relegated them to a secondary role in the category of social marks. 1883 Mark Twain. A murderer was identified using a fingerprint identification. Mark Twain's books Lie on the Mississippi Sea, a dramatic court trial including fingerprint identification, was depicted in later book The Tragedy of Pudd'Head Wilson. This book was adapted into a movie in 1916 and made for TV movie in 1984. 1888 Galton. Sir Francis Galton, British anthropologist and a cousin of Charles Darwin, began his observation of fingerprint as means of identification in 1880s. 1891 Vucetich. John Vucetich, an Argentina police official, began the first fingerprint file based on Galton pattern type. At first, Vucetich included the battalion system with the files. 1892 Alvarez. Inspector Eduardo Alvarez made the first criminal fingerprint identification. He was able to identify Francisca Rosa, a woman who murdered her two sons and cut her own throat in an attempt to place blame on another. Her bloody print was left on a doorpost, proving her presence at the scene of the murder. Alvarez was trained by John Vucetich. 1892 Galton. Sir Francis Galton published his book Fingerprint in 1892, establishing the individuality and permanence of fingerprint. The book includes the first published classification system for fingerprints. In 1893, Galton published the book Decipherment of Blood Fingerprint, and 1895 published the book Fingerprint of Directories. Galton's interest in fingerprint include assistance for his research into eugenics. Eugenics focused on manipulating hereditary or breeding to produce better people, on eliminating those considered biologically inferior. While Galton soon discovered fingerprints were of no help to his genetic research, he was able to scientifically prove what Herschel and Ford already believed. Except for injury or disease, fingerprint ridge arrangement do not change over the course of an individual's lifetime, and no two fingerprints are exactly the same. According to Galton's calculation, the odds of two individual fingerprints being the same were 1 in 64 billion. He named the characteristic by which fingerprints can be identified. Most Galton detailed terms describe infection-rich skin and impression feature have been abandoned in modern forensic science terminology. 1897 The first National Bureau of Identification in the US. On October 20, 1897, the National Association of Chief of Police of the United States of Canada opened the National Bureau of Identification in the City Hall at Chicago. NBI files include mugshot, fingerprint, and deleted battalion record from criminal. In 1902, the parent organization name was changed to the International Association of Chief of Police, and the NBI moved from Chicago to Washington, D.C. India's fingerprint pioneer. On 12 June 1897, the Council of the Government General of India approved a committee report that fingerprints should be used for the classification of criminal records. The Anthropometric Bureau in Kolkata became the world's first fingerprint bureau later that year. Qazi Azizul Haq and Hemchand Bose worked in the Calcutta Anthropometric Bureau before it became to the Fingerprint Bureau. 1900 E.R. Henry. The United Kingdom Home Secretary Office conducted an inquiry to identification of criminals by measurement and fingerprints. Mr. Edward Richard Henry appeared before the inquiry committee to explain the system published in his book The Classification and Use of Fingerprint. The committee recommended adoption of fingerprinting as a replacement for the relatively inaccurate battalion system of anthropometric measurement, which only partially relied on fingerprint for identification. New Scotland Yard 1900 was the fingerprint branch at the New Scotland Yard was created in July 1901. It was to use the Henry system of fingerprint classification. DeForest started America's first civil fingerprint process. D. Henry Pelleas DeForest was appointed Chief Medical Examiner of the New York City Civil Services Commission in June of 1902. He was tasked with developing a civil applicant identification process to reduce fraud involving imposters taking tests for applicants. Dr. DeForest traveled to Europe to study battalion system, but while in England en route to France, he read a September 15, 1992 Daily Telegraph newspaper with the headline Identification of Fingerprint. Scotland Yard's success in solving cases with fingerprint convinced DeForest to abandon the battalion system, cancelling his plans to study that system in France. 1903 The New York State prison system, Leavenworth Penitentiary in Kansas, began using fingerprinting. The fingerprint of William West were compared to Leavenworth Penitentiary after both men were found to have very similar anthropometric Measurements. 1904, the use of fingerprint began at the St. Louis Police Department. They were assisted by sergeant from Scotland Yard who had been on duty at the St. Louis World Fair exposition guarding the British display. After the St. Louis World's Fair, and more US police agencies joined in submitting fingerprint to the International Association of Chief of Police of Bureau of Criminal Identification. In 1905, U.S. Army began using fingerprint. U.S. Department of Justice forms the Bureau of Criminal Identification in Washington, D.C. to provide a centralized reference collection of fingerprint cards. 1907, U.S. Navy began using fingerprints. Edmund Locard, 1914, published his fingerprint identification conclusion and criteria that should be used to ensure reliability based on statistical analysis study. In 1914, his research revealed the following. 1914, the idea of Interpol was born in Monaco at the first International Criminal Police Congress. Officials from 24 countries discussed cooperation on solving criminal. In addition to laying the foundation for Interpol, the meeting proposed laying the foundation for establishing an international identification file, a classification system for such file, and a list of categories for ordinary law, international or cosmopolitan offenders. Electronic encoding of fingerprint Denmark police. In 1914, Håkon Jørgensen with the Copenhagen Denmark police lectured about the distant identification of fingerprint at the International Police Conference in Monaco. The process involved including fingerprint feature for transmission to distant office, facilitated identification through electronic communication. In 1916, the book Distant Identification was published and used in Danish police training. Then NIST 1969 technical note receiving Ginson system is online here. The 1922 English version of a book describing Gregson's distant identification system is online here. 1915, Inspector Harry H. Caldwell of the Oakland, California Police Department Bureau of Identification wrote numerous letters to criminal identification operators in August 1950 requesting them to meet in Oakland for the purpose of forming an organization to further the aims of the identification profession. In October 1915, a group of the 22 identification personnel met the initiated the International Association for Criminal Identification. In 1918, the organization was renamed to the International Association for Identification. Due to the volume of non-criminal identification work performed by members, Sir Francis Galton's right index finger appears in the II logo. The II official publication is the Journal of Forensic Identification. The II's 100th annual educational conference was held in Sacramento, California, near the II's original roots. 1924, FBI's Identification Division is formed. In 1924, an act of Congress establishing the Identification Division of the FBI, the International Association of Chief of Police, Bureau of Criminal Identification, Fingerprint Repositories, and U.S. Justice Department Bureau of Criminal Identification Fingerprint Repositories were combined with fingerprint card from Leavenworth Federal Penitentiary to form the nucleus of the FBI Identification Division fingerprint file with a starting total of 810,188 fingerprint card. In 1924, the FBI Identification Division had less than 100 routine contributors and received an average of 300 fingerprint cards daily. 1933, between 1924 and early 33, the number of law enforcement agencies routinely submitting fingerprint record to the FBI had increased more than 5-fold to 528 to routine contributor, and the average number of daily fingerprint card received increased more than 6-fold to 200 card daily. 1930, the FBI's Identification Division file include more than 9,500,000 fingerprint card as of the end of 1938. 1940, by the end of World War II, most American fingerprint experts agreed there was no scientific basis for a human number of corresponding minute to determine an identification, and the 12-point rule was dropped from the FBI publication, The Science of Fingerprint. By 1946, the FBI had processed over 100 million fingerprint cards in files maintained manually. In 1947, the FBI fingerprint repositories was removed from the Washington, D.C. Armory building to a new building at 2nd and D Street Southwest in Washington, D.C. With the introduction of automated fingerprint identification system technology, the files were later split into computerized criminal files and manually maintained civil files. Many of the manual files were duplicated through the record actually represented somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 to 30 million criminals and as unknown number of individuals represented in the civil files. 1960, the FBI's latent print unit completed 9668 latent print cases from local, state and federal American law enforcement, including 76309 specimens for latent print examination. The latent print unit identified suspects in 795 of the cases. As of 1 May 1964, the FBI's identification division had more than 1670 million fingerprint records, including almost 45 million criminal fingerprint records. 1971, on 15 December 1971, the FBI began accepting only arrest fingerprint card with the light red impression boundary line conforming to FD249 specification. Before that date, many US law enforcement agencies used their own 8 inches into 8 inches fingerprint card with slight variation of the height and width of block wherein the fingerprint would be recorded. The change was needed for two reasons: to standardize the location of fingerprint for automated fingerprint scanning, to eliminate artificial bifurcation created when inked in fingerprint extended over black ink finger block boundary line. The light red ink eliminated such artifact problems. 1973, the International Association for the Identification Standardization Committee authored a resolution stating that each identification is unique and no valid basis exists to require a minimum number of matching points in two friction-rich impressions to establish a positive identification. The resolution was approved by members at the 1973 annual IAI conference. 1995, at the International Symposium on Latent Fingerprint Detection and Identification conducted by the Israeli National Police Agency at Nurium, Israel. June 1995, the Nurium Declaration was issued. The declaration, authored by Pere, state no scientific basis exists for requiring that predetermined minimum number of friction-rich features must be present in two impressions in order to establish a positive identification. The declaration was unanimously approved by all present and later signed by 28% from the following 11 countries: Australia, Canada, France, Holland, Hungary, Israel, New Zealand, Sweden, Switzerland, United Kingdom and United States. In 1995, the FBI established the Technical Working Group for Friction-Rich Analysis study the technology to help establish national standard guidelines and move best practices for friction-rich examination in forensic science laboratories and law enforcement latent printer offices. 2012, Interpol Automated Fingerprint Identification System repository exceeded 150000 sets of fingerprint for important international criminal record from 190 member countries. Over 170 countries have 24/7 interface ability with Interpol expert fingerprint services. 2014, in 2014, SWG-FAST was replaced by the Friction-Rich Subcommittee of the Organization of Scientific Area Committee for Forensic Science. Most but not all SWGs were disbanded when OSAC was formed. 2015, the International Association for Identification celebrated its 100th century in California, the same state where the IAI begins in 1915. 2021, largest annual international identification conference, 105th IAI Annual Educational Conference, Sunday, August 1st, 2021, Saturday, August 7th, 2021. 2021 fingerprint record versus DNA record. On 21st April, the FBI combined DNA index system met a major milestone of 20 million total DNA records received in its combined national DNA repositories. 2023, America's largest database, the Department of Homeland Security Office of Biometric Identity Management, contain over 120 million persons' fingerprint, many in the form of two-finger record. The US visit program has been migrated from 2 flat fingerprint to 10 flat fingerprints since 2007. Fast capture technology currently enables the recording of 10 simultaneous fingerprint impressions in as little as 15 seconds per person. World's largest database. The Unique Identification Authority of India is the world's largest fingerprint system using fingerprint, face, and iris biometric record. India's Unique Identification Project is also known as Aadhaar, as a word meaning the foundation in several Indian languages. Aadhaar is a voluntary program with the goal of providing most of India's project 1.4 billion residents with reliable national identification document. With a biometric database many times larger than any other in the world, Aadhaar's ability to leverage automated fingerprint and iris modalities enable rapid and reliable automated searching and identification impossible to accomplish with fingerprint technology alone, especially when searching children and elderly residents' fingerprint. As of April 23, the Unique Identification Authority of India has issued more than 1.37 billion Aadhaar numbers. Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.